This is Author Talk on Studio 40 Live.
Scott, you know me, love this segment.
Oh, I love the fires you build.
Love the fire. You know what we like to call this segment?
Tell me.
Author Talk.
I don't think it needs that accent.
Doesn't need that. I'm trying to work it in to make sure we do this because I love Author Talk.
Wait, here, let me hear it one way.
All right, so one way would be just Author Talk.
Yeah.
And I would say Author Talk.
No, I like that better.
Yeah, Author Talk.
You know who likes it better also? Joey Crum.
I'm sure he does.
That's our author today. There is an I in win. Joey, welcome to Author Talk with Studio 40 Live. How are you doing on this fine day?
I'm doing wonderful. It's great to be here.
Great to have you, man. We're excited. We did get to do this, sit down with authors from across the country. All have these unique stories. They're obviously very creative and talented. You know different. Tell us a little bit about yourself. I know we see some other roles and titles you have. You're the president of Northern Industrial Training. We're super interested in learning a little bit about you. So tell us.
Yeah, I'm president and CEO of Northern Industrial Training, which is a vocational training provider based in Alaska. We primarily focus on post-secondary education, but do some into the secondary. But basically, I'm one of those people that participates and live in the community where my house is, and so I do everything I can to be a part of it.
Love that.
Love that. All right. So tell us a little bit about the book now. Let's get into this. There is an I in win. There's a W, there's also an N.
Yes.
But there's an I in win.
Well, there is, right? And that's the that when we talk about how everybody talks about teamwork is the dream work and everything else and that, where we've gotten to a point where it's overemphasized the individual's role. And really what I wanted to do is kind of redefine that, hey, look, we all have a part to play in this. And if we're going to be successful as a team, we have to first be successful as an individual.
Love that. That's such an important factor that I think a lot of people maybe don't miss. Why was it that you decided to attack this topic, to write this book?
You know, I do a lot of public speaking, and about a year ago, I was a keynote speaker for a top 40 under 40 event with one of my brothers, and the entire premise of it was our success story, and we chose the 3 F's of success, which was faith, family, and failure. And then later in the year, the Canadian Air Force has held a speaking event with Canadian and U.S. Air Force members on leadership's role in strategic innovation. And it was during that I came up with the concept of I and Win. And the feedback over those 2 presentations was so good. It just felt like it was a message that I wanted to put out there.
Fantastic.
I like it. And why now? Is there like a timing component to the release of the book? Like why this time?
Well, the timing it was just something I've been thinking about doing. The presentations and the feedback kind of there. But now when we look at where we're at in the U.S. right now with the potential for mass retirements in short order, newer people stepping into leadership roles, it just kind of felt like, hey, let's redefine what success is, what the individual accountability looks like, and help to move us forward faster.
Love that. I want to go back real quick. You said faith, family, the 3 F's, faith, family, and failure. I hate to be negative Nathan, but tell me a little bit about failure. I mean, that's an interesting thing to be able to recognize that plays such a role in winning.
Well, nobody develops resilience by being the best at everything. So resilience is developed and refined by how you get back up after you failed. And this concept of fear of failure is really paralyzing people from acting and from trying. And when you realize that failure is just a part of the success journey, then you realize it's a learning stone and you're not afraid to try.
All right, people out there watching right now, I'm sure they want to get this book. Where can we purchase this book? Is it joeycrum.com? Where else can we get it?
And there is an iandwin.com as well.
Can't wait to get the book. Thanks for joining us here on Studio 40 Live presenting Author Talk. We appreciate it. Head online, joeycrum.com, for a little more info on the book and to order.
There you go.